Hi, I'm Rachel, and this video is going to show how to do a toddler hip carry with a ring sling. This is a Snuggie Baby ring sling that was donated to our baby wearing group by Snuggie Baby. And in a separate video I'll show how to thread it, but assuming you already have it threaded, the first thing you need to do is put it on. So you can decide which side you want your rings on. Usually I hold my baby on my left side, so I'm going to put the rings on my right. But if you usually hold your baby on your right side, you might want to put your rings on the left. I'll show how to put the rings on either side. But you hold your ring sling in the hand of the arm you want it to go in, and with the tail to the left. So if I want to put it on the left side, holding it in my left hand, tail to the left, I stick my right arm through and over my head, and my sling is on. Same thing if you want to do it on the right side, hold it in the right hand, tail pointing to the right, arm in, head in, and there you go. The very next thing I do, and you might want to get a little closer to see, is I always check my threading. So you can do a little bit of a finger walk, but you always want to be sure that your top rail is adjusted at the top of the sling. Your bottom rail or bottom edge is adjusted at the bottom of the sling. If your sling is all funky in here, you can just stick your thumbs in and do a little walk around to separate out all of the fabric. So you have a nice, neat threading, and then it will be easy for you to tighten each part of the sling. The next thing you do is make sure it's about the right size for your baby. So I have a 2-year-old for this video, and you know, this sling right now, it's at about the right size maybe for a newborn. If you can just get your elbow in like this, that's about the right size for a newborn. Toddler is a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to adjust and pull down a little bit. I want to be able to kind of get my elbow, just a little bit extra room. Check one more time that my threading is okay with the little finger lock. So slide your finger along, make sure the threading is still nice and neat. Okay. So at this point, see if my toddler will participate. Hi. Can you come up on my belly? No. You want candy? Yeah. Okay, come here. Alright, so there's a couple ways you can get your toddler into a sling. I usually lift my toddler up over the sling, but you can also stand and bring the sling through them. But I'm going to show lifting him up and putting him in. So I put my arm in the sling and I reach for his feet here. And then I'm just going to set him down kind of on the little tube of the sling. Now I can see already my rings are not where I'm going to want him, and he's not where I'm going to want him because I want to do hip here. Sorry, bud. So I'm going to just kind of lift him up. I'm going to slide the rings up. Kind of bounce and slide. Slide him over a little bit where I'm going to want him. And then I'm going to start working the top edge and the top really 2/3 of the wrap up and over the back of his shoulders. So he's pretty well supported here through his back, but I haven't made a seat yet. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to reach under his leg and in between us. I have to push him up a little. And then I'm going to have the fabric go up and in between us about to his belly button. So if you were to look inside here, you'd see fabric in between us. And you can adjust that at any time by either reaching in through, or I need to tighten up a little bit, or reaching under the leg. So now I'm going to put my shoulder where I like it, a little bit over. And I'm going to start to tighten up, because see how far I could lean a minute ago? I don't want to be able to lean that much. So I'm going to bring this lock around from behind my back, toward my rings, holding my toddler. I'm going to sort of start to tighten. So this is the top rail that I'm tightening first. I'm going to pull the top part of the sling, and I'm pulling it back the way it came from. So that way. Now I'm just going to take out slack through the rest. Feel a little bit here toward the middle. I'm feeding it toward the rings, lifting up a bit on my toddler, and then just adjusting. So there we have toddler ring sling. The last thing I would do is just check the back of my sling. If anything's not really well spread, I could spread it out. But there we have it. Can you say bye?